for winter. This is the backside. Maybe you haven't seen it. I think it's very interesting to go outside and to go on that side. This is the side from the monkey zoo. So this is the side with the monkey, for the people from the monkey zoo, monkey park. They're entering the building from that side. This is the side of the monkey zoo. So we have very small windows because we just need a little bit light. This is the northern part, so we want to keep the warmth inside. And this is the space where you are. So we are downstairs in the theater. And what you can see here, this is open, this is about here, but now it's closed. But we can bring daylight in that room, so we don't need electricity here. We don't need extra light at daytime if we open it. Maybe here you can see it a little bit. And this is this is a room. It's very difficult to get a photo from the building because it looks always different. And I want to tell you a little bit over energy, because this is the school. We will finish it, I think, in 8 weeks. Here we are producing energy. So this client is earning 130,000 euro a year because 100 pupils are using out of freedom the building. So we can transform the freedom, we can transform it in energy. And then we can earn money. So this is the first school in Holland which is energy active. Not energy neutral or not energy passive at all. It's energy active because we have more than enough energy. Today, you go to bed and you're very tired. You said, okay, what was the day? Oh yeah, this strange guy from Germany, he told us something about there's no energy problem, and then you're getting very tired and you go to sleep. And tomorrow morning, you're very fresh. How comes? Did you put your finger somewhere? Did you get some electricity? No, nothing. But tomorrow morning you are fresh. 6 million people are fresh every morning. And we using these resources. We can use the resource of the human being. This is in Lyon. It will be finished next year. It's even an energy active building. So we make exactly as much energy we need for the climate in the building and also for using the building. This is another building very close to here. It will be also finished next year. This is quite a big one, just to show it doesn't matter, the scale is not important. If it's 200 square meters, or this is 60,000 square meters, and 10,000 people will use this building in the future. This is a school. This is very close to here. It's 1 kilometer from here. And it's 100% glass, but of course, no air conditioning. For what? We don't need air conditioning. We're cooling the building because we have a digesting system. We have 200 pupils. They go 4 times a day to the toilet. We have 800 times flushing a toilet. Let us say 8 liters per time. So we have around about 6,000 liter drink water. And we use the drink water to cool down the construction. Then we wash our hands with it. And then we flush in the toilets. So we cool it because we have a digesting system. This is the WWF head office. It's an old office. It's an old building. It's from 1952. It's an old laboratorium. And that was a competition. This is the first CO2-free building in Holland. And this is a very small one. This is a cafe. It's 200 square meters. And what you see here, this is the first revolving door in the world which is producing electricity. Everybody who is passing that door, he's making electricity, and he's making nearly as much than we need to make him here a cup of coffee. Could you imagine that we have in all public buildings, we would have this kind of revolving doors? Why don't we do that? So that we can transform the kinetic energy from the human being into electricity. So it's very simple. And very recently, we designed the first self-sufficient data center. You know, a data center needs a lot of energy, but this is not a physical data center, but this is a virtual data center. And if you give me 1 more minute, I will explain it, because data is very interesting. We have a lot of datas, but it's like if you go to the supermarket. So if you go shopping and you go to the supermarket and then you come home and then you said, okay, oh yeah, I have guests next week, so I put this in the refrigerator. Oh, this is for tomorrow evening. sorry, you put this in the freezer, you put this in the refrigerator, and then, oh, this is for tonight, and this you use for cooking. So we have hot data, we have cold data, and we have frozen data. And 90% of all data is not hot. But the most energy we need for hot data. So what we do, we're handling the frozen data, we are handling it like if it would be hot data, but it's not at all. So we separate it, and then we need very, very less energy for the data center. This is a hotel, it's an HU hotel, so this hotel can run just by water, because water is a primary energy, as you know, of course, and we can cook with it, we can cool with it, we can warm with it, and we can make electricity. So water is a primary energy. And then I will close. So it's not about energy. It's about the attitude. The attitude, that means, are you in love with this planet? And you know this guy too. And maybe you remember what he said. He didn't say, oh, I have an idea. No. And he didn't say, I have a strategy. No, he said, I have a dream. I see something in the future, and if we want to go there, we have to be guided out of the future in our acting today. So the present is not important, the past is not important, important where we want to be. We just heard it, where we want to be in 2020. But why so far? Let's say why we want to be next year. We were able to go in 7 years to the moon. And this is a new world map we designed. And I think this is the new world. We have to do it upside down. Of course, it's still the same because we can change it. But we can handle it in a completely different way. And you see, it's a complete new world if we just put it upside down. And then I want to close. And this is the first legal photo. They phoned to Houston and they said, okay, I'm sorry, but can we use the colored camera? I said, okay, just make a color picture. And you see it's a little bit later, and you still see it's a very vulnerable being where we have to take care for. So where we have to be in love with that planet, without guilt management. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rao, for this very inspiring speech. Looking at time, maybe one burning question. Also, I had a question for you. Were you involved in the design of the airport in Beijing?
No.
Because it was like the shape of a dragon. It reminds a bit of the shape of the spine you showed in one of your presentations.
Okay.
But maybe one burning questions, and otherwise you will be around maybe for another, just for beginning of lunch?
No, I have to leave then, yeah.
If not, then we will take your lessons in mind,
Okay.
and not looking to energy, but looking at materials.
Maybe one question.
Yeah.
I think you have an interesting group of believers here, people who are busy with the dream. The big question is, how do we take the other 95% along? And that's where I think the rules come from, and the BREAM and the things like that. And sadly enough, the BREAM right now stands in our way. Because it sometimes defines how it should be done, and people with a dream want to go on.
Mm-hmm.
How do we take the mass along with us?
I think it's not interesting. Because there are a lot of people dying in the world, and even I can change it. So I just focus on myself. I just see, what can I do? How can I change? What is my part in the transformation? And you're here in this building, so you go around. So if you do things where you feel people are in love with what they're doing, you're always attracting other people, and you're inviting other people to share it. So don't force it. But I will give you another example. Now we are waiting for the electrical car. But we have 1900, we had more electrical cars on the road than cars with just a regular motor. This is 110 years ago. So what have we done in the last century? And now they are really struggling to make electrical car. We could have it, but they are not doing it because they don't want that we get it. And the next step will be, maybe I can add this, I think this is the future. One of the problems we have is that if we want to have the performance of something, we have to buy it. Yeah? If I want the performance of my laptop, I have to buy it. But I don't want to have it, I just want to use the performance. So what we have to do as the consumer, to say we don't want to have it, we just pay for the performance. And the producer will be the owner of the product for all the time. So we're just paying for the performance. And then we change the whole system, because then the producer knows, oh shit, I get this stuff back over 5 years. So what can I do with it? And then we think about it. Because this is the raw material for the future. So it's up to the consumer to change the system. And it's even much cheaper, because then you don't have to pay for the raw material. The producer is the owner of it. You just pay for the performance.
Okay, thank you. We will address your thoughts also in one of the sessions. So how to involve not only the early adapters, but also, I would say, the early minority. So we'll come back to that during the conference. So Mr. Rauw, thank you very much again. Big applause.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
And we will use your inspiration during this and so on.